start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Almost had the completion, just missed.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Snap from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down spot.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just put it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Both of these defenses a little big, but not breaking in clutch situations.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They hung to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown a completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. Now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff is back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. Davis will throw. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't make a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires in the trap and picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Davis looking to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best.
Always got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Baldwin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Wide open downfield. They again stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sooners are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got a chance. chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. On the run, it's Thomas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down with a big play along with the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And now on second down for this offense. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. Crosses the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. He breaks a tackle. Right midfield, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're
Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on. Offense.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. He's looking to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. From the gun, leads it on the inside with the back. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Davis looking to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. If he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up to 34.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless up running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the...
Big almost past it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this offense offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
With the catch, it's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-minute play ready, and we roll it.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it over to this crowd now, ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Gets it past the mark. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes that handoff. It's Thomas.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock right now.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. the 34. Davis looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.